I'm here live, Hard Rock Casino with Bobby Kings, King of Sports.
What's up, gentlemen and ladies?
What do you got? What do you got for tonight?
It's a no-brainer, guys. I've swept this weekend. Gonna sweep today. Bills, a couple great plays out there. Bottom line, tonight, I'm from Atlanta, GA. I've been all over the place. Let me tell you what, my Falcons that I love dearly are gonna get kicked tonight. Hard. So, Commanders, Falcons can't play with them. Don't let that game last week fool you where Atlanta killed the Giants. Damn, are the Giants any good, sir?
No, the Giants
They're
suck.
the worst team in the NFL. Don't let that game scare you today either because they beat the Colts. Who the hell are the Colts? Bottom line, guys, the Commanders are for real. They're home. Atlanta, no chance in God's green earth. Obviously, go Commanders tonight. What do you think, my friend?
Commanders, I'm gonna take that money line. Just I don't want to play around with the points. Give these guys a few tips. I've been talking about teasers all season, and since I've met you, we've worked every week on just teasers. What is your strategy, or what do you say, or what kind of questions do you ask yourself before you bet a teaser?
Bottom line, I'm old school, guys, so I always look to people who tease points. Weak. I always take the spread that we set in Vegas. But here's the deal. I've learned from a heavy bettor here, the beautiful Hard Rock Casino and Cafe here in Tampa Bay. And by the way, it's a beautiful day in Tampa Bay, guys. You should be here. But bottom line, the story on teasers, I saw a big player here start teasing points. Hey, I just look stupid. I'm really not though. So here's the deal, guys. The teasing and the moving of points, are you kidding? It's stealing. It's
stealing money.
We're not going to jail though, but we are stealing.
Not going to
because
jail.
When I can move top teams, you got to look at your teams and what have they done for you lately. I don't give a damn what they did back in September, October, guys. What have you done lately? Are you peaking? Are you tanking? Detroit defense done. It's a shame because they could have made a run at the damn Super Bowl. With that defense decimated, they're done. So bottom line, guys, move the freaking points. You got to parlay it to make it pay. So I don't bet on scrubs. Never bet on a Dolphins-Browns game. You're betting on scrubs. Bet on top quality teams and move the points. They're all winners, chicken dinner. Except for this old saying by Vince Lombardi, any given Sunday, on any given Sunday, something can happen like crazy. Let me think, guys, 1 second. Damn, the Patriots almost beat the Bills last week. What?
What the hell?
Are you kidding me, bro? So that can happen. But if you do it consistently and enough, you're going to bank a lot of money by moving those points, and it's smart. You got to parlay it with a couple others. 7-point teasers, move the lines. It's stealing. But that is my philosophy on teasing. I didn't like moving points. Now I would not move points.
You got to move the points. 7 points is the magical movement.
Correct.
And then what do you ask yourself? Who can blow out who?
Oh, I taught my good friend this because I've been doing this a long time, guys. Ask yourself, perfect example. Today, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, we have been beautiful. It's a glorious day in Tampa Bay. I got tons of fans for Tampa. I love the city. Bottom line, Tampa Bay. Ask yourself, can Tampa Bay possibly blow out the Panthers? Yes. Even before the game was played, you asked yourself, can the Panthers possibly blow out the Bucs at home? No chance on God's green earth, guys.
And I lost that ticket.
If you ask yourself that question, you won't get caught in a blowout game on the wrong side of it.
No, I appreciate that. Why do you like the Commanders so much over the Falcons?
Because the Commanders had showed, I didn't believe them. I was not a believer at all in the Commanders.
Why not?
Because they don't have the star power. So I look at personnel big time on every team. After watching them and dissecting them, they have an offensive line. It starts at the line of scrimmage, guys, offense and defense. Bottom line, if you sit there and you look at it, you got to look at how they're playing. What have you done for me lately? And they're for real, guys. They're real as this rain right now, which it never rains in sunny Florida. Oh, that's California.
California.
And they had a song like that. Right?
It doesn't rain in Southern California.
That's it. I knew there was something like that. So bottom line, guys, here we go. It is raining, but it's still always a beautiful day in Tampa Bay. And we'll be at 80 degrees. I'll be at the beach tomorrow fishing. So that's a good thing. Bottom line, though, guys, it just, the Commanders are for real and will make a strong run. Like I said, I'm from Atlanta. I bleed red. I was at the inaugural game in 1966. Yeah, I'm old as dirt, whatever, but I can still outrun any of you. So here you go, guys. I stay in really good shape. So bottom line is, I love Atlanta, but I'm a realist, and they don't stand a God's chance in hell of winning this game. Now, if I'm wrong, lose my number and my name.
He said
Nah,
He said
real.
a God chance in hell. I don't see it either. The Falcons to me are a real trash team. I don't like them home or away. I don't like them. They don't have. Talk about star power. Who is their star? A rookie quarterback is their star?
You got it, but the guy adapted. Like it took Bo Nix in Denver, perfect example of that. Bo Nix, the transition to the NFL from college, Heisman Trophy winner or what, and I'll give you a prime example of them trying to make the pros is very freaking difficult. The transition. Let me think of that. A guy named Johnny Manziel, Johnny Football, Texas A&M. Where's Johnny? Where's Johnny? That was a movie, The Shining. Where's Johnny?
Johnny
He's
Football.
gone because he couldn't make the transition. Yeah, he got a little whacked out on some candy or whatever, but he couldn't make the transition. It's happened to a lot of people, guys. Bo Nix, prime example. First games with Sean Payton, and I love Sean Payton. He's a genius, the Bill Walsh of football right now. That's my coach. The guy knows how to. Halftime adjustments are incredible, but Denver's going to be pretty strong coming up. So watch out for Denver. Bottom line, Bo Nix and them were 0-3 to start the season. Everybody wrote them off. Nobody looked at them. I said, wait a second. Let's get in. After that, they've almost run the table, guys. Should have won last night. Bengals are hot as hell. Shame they're not going to make the playoffs because Joe Burrow's on fire.
They're the most talented team.
Absolutely.
At 6-8 or
Absolutely.
8-6 or whatever
It's
they are.
going to be a travesty.
I hope they get in.
They're not. Because too many things got to happen. I've surveyed it from head to toe.
Yeah. Who do you think's going to make it in, and who do you think's not going to make it in playoff race?
I'm just going to tell you who's going to win the Super Bowl.
Who's going to win the Super Bowl?
There's no question about it.
Who you got?
Guys, I've been doing this my whole life. And I look at a lot of years, and it's hard to say this, but there's just no question about it, guys. They went through a few bumps and bruises through the season. It happens. But who's the best team and who's the real team? There's no question who wins. It's not the Chiefs either, guys.
Not the Chiefs.
Not the Chiefs.
Not.
They could easily, they're 15-1. They could be right now 8-7. If you look at their scores, they're winning by 2. They are winning. I give the coach, the hell of a coach, Mike Holden. Bottom line, you got Patrick Mahomes. What an incredible athlete. But they will not get past my Ravens. And the Ravens, you put Lamar Jackson,
You like the Ravens over the
Derrick
Chiefs?
Henry. You put those two tandems on the field, and then you put Mark Andrews, one of the best tight ends you've ever seen on one team, and the defense has improved. Game, set, match. Ravens win Super Bowl. Sorry to spoil the whole playoff
Ravens
for you. Win it all.
The Ravens this year?
I didn't stutter, did I, sir?
No.
Did I stutter?
Don't the Chiefs always knock them out?
Not this year.
Why not? Why
Because
not this
nobody's
year?
ever three-peated. 4 times it's tried. It don't happen. Something always happens. There's only
You
one
don't-
team that can get in their way. And you're right. People can laugh at me. After the Super Bowl, I want you to contact this man and say, damn, Bobby King, the sports king, you nailed it. I did.
But why do
Go
you
ahead.
think this year is different?
Because their defense, and they're tired of not being in the Super Bowl where they should have been there the last 2-3 years, and they've had, hey, sorry for the expression, guys, shit happens. It is what it is.
But the Chiefs got lockdown defense. They got the referees. They got the NFL. They got Taylor Swift.
I'm
all
not
that
going to go.
bullshit.
We talk about the referees. In this day and age, hey, back when I was watching ball selling, you get away with murder. You got about literally 200 fine-tuned cameras on that field. If the refs were actually involved, are you kidding me? They'd string them up tomorrow and lynch them all.
What about the
I
Buffalo
don't
Bills?
agree.
You don't like the Buffalo Bills?
Here's the deal, Buffalo.
Give me something on Buffalo.
I got you on Buffalo. This is my deal.
Break it down.
Here, I'll break it down real simple. Buffalo has one of the best offenses in all of football. Josh Allen, amazing. Talented, been playing with a broken hand since week 1. He hid it from everybody. What a badass. Getting that hand hit and will not pull himself out. Wait until after the season gets surgery. Google it, check it out. Crazy shit.
I gotta look that
MVP, unreal, it's true. He just disclosed the doctor's busted him
MVP
out.
over Barkley?
Absolutely. So, here's the deal. Phenomenal offense. As good as that offense is, their defense is just as bad on the other side. That's why they won't make it.
Their defense is trash. I mean, they give up 40, 50 points.
What was the score the other week?
The
44,
Lions game,
42?
It's like 100 points combined. Something
So
stupid.
there's the problem, guys. I love Buffalo. They're going to light it up. They're going to score points. But against a real team unlike today, that team's also going to score. Like just a couple weeks ago, 44, 42.
Let's talk Monday night,
Go.
and then we'll talk NFC.
Okay.
Monday night, we got Detroit Lions. We got 49ers. What the hell is going on with that line?
The problem is, until this game is done tonight, Detroit might have nothing to play for as they clinch the number 1 or 2 seed and guaranteed a bye week. So you cannot make any kind of distinction on that. But here's the deal. I don't like it. I call a lot of games no bets, where I just, if I can't see a winner and a reasonable winner, I don't bet them. You got to write on your sheet, no bets, no bets.
He's got it.
So bottom line is, because of the situation with the Detroit defense, it totally decimated guys. They're decimated. With them just without a defense, they're done. I mean, it's sad. They could have made a big-time run at the Super Bowl and been going against my Ravens that are going to be there for sure. But because of the situation, I'm done with Detroit. It's a sad reality, but the injuries are the worst I've ever seen on any defensive squad.
What about NFC? Who do you think's going to make it in? Who do you think's going to go on a run? I personally think the Rams are pretty damn hot. You can't put it
Judging
past
by one game.
They're on
Here's
like a 5-game winning streak,
Here's
sir.
a stat that nobody knows. I dig up stuff. I'll be
Rams
polite
are tough.
here.
Go ahead.
I dig up stuff that nobody digs up. What if I told you I knew who the #1 defense was in the NFL, which anybody can look at that stat, but you can't find this stat, guys,
Who is it?
since week 7.
Who's that?
LA Rams.
They're the #1 defense?
#1 defense since week 7. What have you done for me lately is my saying, guys.
Really?
What
I gotta
have you
look this
done for
up.
me lately? Check it out.
Keep talking. I gotta look this up.
My information's good, guys, because I put the time in. You see this? This is crazy stuff, guys.
Since
this
what?
is going back 6 weeks on every game. You probably can't see it, but these are written down. And I will show you what I did today. And I can be wrong, but I don't think so. I nailed my first game, and there's a lot that I didn't pick, but it's easy to. I hate Monday morning quarterback. What do I think about Monday morning quarterback?
You hate him.
Hate him. I can pick a game too after it's over. Are you kidding me? Pick it more. Why didn't you pick it more? You're so damn sure now. I hate that.
You said
It's
overall
a
defense?
Here you go. Yep, since week 7.
Week 7.
Week 7. Look at what they did last night. They shut the Cardinals down to what? 9 points. But here's the problem with them. Here's the major problem with your Rams. They only averaged 22 points offense. They got a horrible offense. I overlooked that last night. Almost lost that bet if I didn't tease it down to 3. Should have lost that bet. Let's be honest. That game, that interception on the 1-yard line, saved my ass. So here you go. Here, if you can show, these are my picks today, right here.
He's got Packers plus 8.5. He's got Bills -3, which they won by about 40. And he's got Commanders plus 3.5. So that is
solid, guys. If this ticket doesn't pay, I didn't do my job. But hey, on any given Sunday, as Vince Lombardi said. And then I want to throw this one thing in there. Everybody says nowadays, because you guys aren't old enough, and this is one thing about old age that is decent, is I got wisdom. I've been around. So because of that, everybody says, what do you mean that saying any given Sunday by Vince Lombardi? The reason I say that, because they play Mondays and Thursdays. Not back when he was coaching, guys. Sunday only, NFL, college Saturday. So that's why I said because it was a long time ago. Now that saying still means any given Sunday, like I said, the Patriots can beat the Bills, which almost did. So that doesn't happen much for me, but occasionally, if this was easy, general public, whoever I'm speaking with, if this was easy, nobody in America would work. We would all be sports bettors. It's not easy. It's not easy. You got to put the time. The reason I do well, because damn it, my dad, God rest his soul, great guy. The one thing he told me in life, and it helped me in my travel companies and everything, you know what he said to me? He said, the harder I work, son, the luckier I seem to be in business and in life. Nobody can outwork me.
I love it. Who are the Ravens going to play in the Super Bowl?
Because I put the time in to earn these bets. Go ahead. Do what now?
NFC. Who's going to make it to the Super Bowl out of the NFC, or who do you like?
Wow, we were discussing this earlier with some serious players at the Hard Rock. I get here early for all the bettors get here so I can talk to the people working the windows. You want to talk about people who know football, guys? The guys who take our bets down there, they're sick on football. I took Rocco and a guy named Yaya here. You can Google them. They're here at the Hard Rock here in Tampa. We sat there for an hour brainstorming. These guys are freaking good. Rocco and Yaya. I said, you guys need to hold a sports show like we're doing. These guys are funny. We beat each other up. And at the end, I beat them. And these guys take bets. They see every bet. And these guys are freaking good. One guy played for University of Southern California, USC.
Okay.
Yeah. They know ball. Big time. So, after all was said and done, it made me feel good. They had other bets they were saying. They looked at my 3 picks. They go, wow, pretty impressive. I said, yeah, but what about this one? After it was all said and done, they went with my 3, and I won.
They went with your 3?
I didn't win these games yet, guys, so who knows? But these guys are good. They do some other. But I also, when I pick sports, I take the sheet from the top down. I put the reason why I made the bet, what the reason is, and why it's a no bet.
He's got notes all over this damn clipboard.
On there,
Hours of work on this. I know.
Hundreds of
I only ask him for 10 stars. By the way, on Instagram
It's
and
crazy.
YouTube, this man is undefeated. He gave you the Broncos against the Colts at home.
Correct.
He said to bet your mortgage on it.
I did.
And they
Nailed
won
it.
by 20. What
Absolutely.
else did you give me? You gave me a fucking
I've been crushing NFL.
He's been sweeping Sunday after Sunday, so
Just
definitely someone I
making
talked
people
to.
a lot of money. So bottom line, there's so many different tangibles in college. I like college. I'm good at it. But when you're dealing with 80, 90 players and you're dealing with portals and things like that where certain people aren't playing, like Tech was a good bet. But when you take 3 of the top players, 2 top defensive, and their number 1 receiver, Heisman going to NFL off the table, that screwed the Tech bet up. Georgia Tech. So bottom line is, yeah, I will give you. I know who's gonna win it all in college. I'm not gonna say right now though. I do know. Absolutely. Know.
Give me a hint.
They might be playing University of Georgia while I went to college.
So you think Notre Dame?
Oh, he figured it out.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I like Notre Dame.
Unbelievable. People don't see them because
People
they're
don't
ranked
see it.
8th in the country. Bullshit. That team is for real, guys.
And they're playing
Big
a team
time
with
for
no
real.
quarterback,
Exactly.
so they're going to win that.
But watch
in my
out for
opinion.
this kid named Gunner. The kid, everybody says, who's Gunner? Beck got hurt with University of Georgia. The guy's name is Gunner. His father was a World War, great-great-grandfather was a World War II hero. He was a gunner to keep the zeros off his damn planes so they wouldn't get killed. I mean, incredible story. So they nicknamed him Gunner, which won our war in World War II, made America who it is today. The kid's name, his name is Gunner. He's out of Dahlonega, Georgia, out of the mountains of Georgia, and the kid is unfreaking believable. He will shock you. Everybody's saying Georgia's done. They lost that. Watch this kid. The kid's going to shine. Go ahead. I'm nervous. Notre Dame to win it all has got to get by Georgia. That's not an easy task.
Give these guys one more NFC tip or sports betting tip with the NFC. Who do you like coming out of the NFC? I already know the answer, but tell them who and why.
The NFC is up for grabs.
It is up for grabs.
But here you go, guys. I don't bet with my heart because I really get involved. You guys tell I love sports, man. I played sports my whole life. I was a great wide receiver and a running back, Pop Warner, football, high school, you name it, baseball, pitcher, everything. I've done all sports. Bottom line, I don't bet with my heart. I bet with my wallet. You got to check yourself on that because it's so easy getting wrapped up in an individual team. So always bet with your wallet and you'll be a lot happier. Your heart gets broken. Ladies break your heart, men will break your heart, whatever, guys.
Sportsbook breaks your heart.
Breaks your heart. Bottom line is, guys.
NFC, who do you like?
NFC.
Break it down. And then let's go watch this second half.
All right, because we got a second half, got a lot riding on the second half.
We got a lot riding on this second half.
So here we go, guys. I'm going to break it down. When Atlanta loses to the Commanders tonight,
you heard it.
When Atlanta loses in Washington tonight, the Bucs are going to win the division and Atlanta's going to be knocked out because they're both playing shitty teams next week. And right now it goes head to head. If Atlanta wins, Bucs do miss it, which would be the saddest thing on planet Earth.
Bucs are so good.
I'm not betting with my heart.
Yeah, the Bengals.
Who's winning NFC? Let me rock your world, whoever I'm speaking with out there, because
lots of people.
All right,
here
you go,
10,000
guys.
people.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield. Watch them. Their running game is phenomenal. People don't see it. Check them out. They never had a running game. Number 3 in the country running right now in the NFL. They're for real. The defense is tightened up. Baker's got them all believing. They went 3-8 last year. Baker Mayfield, nobody knows the story. Insider information. Baker Mayfield throws the coach out. Last chance of glory. He's been out of the NFL and the guy's sick on, and his last chance of glory because he got fired from Cleveland and everybody else. Last chance. They paid him $1 million to come back and try to save Tampa. Go 3-8. They're out. Baker throws the coaches out of the locker room. The video's the damnedest thing you'll ever see. Throws them out, grabs every player. So I'm going to spend 12 to 14 hours a day studying film. We're still going to make it. They thought he's crazy. They ran off 8 out of 9 wins and could have been in the Super Bowl. But they lost by 14 points or 12 points to Detroit in Detroit. If everybody remembers that, the reason it looks so heavy, he threw a pick 6 at the end, or they were in the Super Bowl last year. Buccaneers Super Bowl versus the Ravens. Ravens win.
Oh, man. And that's a rematch, too.
Good job.
The Buccaneers are like the Bengals of the AFC, but I hope they both get in.
That's crazy, guys. Everybody look at this, say, this guy's lost his mind. Nah, I know what I'm talking about.
Buccaneers, Ravens.
And not because they won big today. They got beat by the Cowboys, for God's sake. And Baker was out of his mind. What a loss that was. I didn't jump on it. I told you I missed because I knew. I watched a lot of tapes of people's emotion. Baker was so pissed that he could have missed out on the playoffs. Still could. If somehow Atlanta beats the Commanders tonight, Buccaneers be the saddest thing, will not make the playoffs. That would suck.
Let's get back in there.
So bottom line, guys, if it's going to work the way I'm telling you, and watch Tampa blow through. By the way, the Eagles were picked to go to the Super Bowl last year. Tampa knocked them out in the first round here at Tampa last year.
Tampa's team to watch out for. I love it. Let's get back in here. We got a lot of money on this game. Bobby King's 50 years, 60 years. How long you been betting?
I've been betting since I was knee-high to a grasshopper. A good old Georgia. That's what old redneck saying, guys. But bottom line, I've been doing this since I was 20, so I'm, 48 now? 28 years.